Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today is the official release of Minecraft 1.17 Caves and Cliffs Part 1, so happy update day. Probably going to get a bunch of comments saying, where is the update? So this update typically releases around about 4 to 5 p.m. UK time, so please use a world clock translator for your selected location. In this video, I want to share with you 5 of the important things to remember with this update. Remember, this is only part 1 and actually comes with some pros, but sadly also some cons. The first one in today's video is of course the most important. If you are like me and you plan on updating your favorite Minecraft world, you need to be smart when you're exploring. So what I mean by that is, this is only part 1 of Caves and Cliffs. And we actually don't have the full cave generation systems, which means we don't have the cave gen, we don't have the new cave biomes, and we do not have the negative 64 on your y-axis. So by all means, make sure you do some exploring, but try not to go like tens of thousands of blocks. Otherwise, when you come to update at the end of the year, you're just going to literally be doing a flying simulator because it's going to take you so long to get the new cave generation. And if you're living like 20,000 blocks away, yeah, you can use the nether, but it's just going to take you a little bit more time. This next feature is one of my favorites in 1.17, and Fortune 3 is going to be your best friend. So Minecraft have now added the ability to get drops instantly from the likes of your iron ore, the new introduced copper ore, and also gold. This is absolutely perfect and is going to save you a lot of inventory space. And the reason why it's good with Fortune is because the same way it works for coal and diamonds, when Fortune gives you more items, this also works for the likes of copper, gold, and iron as well. But more importantly, there is a new block introduced, which is called the block of raw iron, the block of raw gold, and the block of raw copper. This just makes inventory space so much easier. It can be crafted into what I'm calling these as bean blocks, but these blocks can also be uncrafted as well and then smelted inside of a blast furnace. Number 3 in today's video is the Amethyst Geode. If you are lucky enough to stumble across one of these, make sure you write down the coordinates. The reason why is because you typically only need one of these, and finding them is pretty rare. For Bedrock, this is a huge introduction, because with the introduction of this, we're now going to have the introduction of the spyglass, which is basically Optifine Zoom. Now, you see here that this is the amethyst block. Meanwhile, this is known as the budding amethyst, which you cannot pick up. Not with Fortune, not with Silk Touch. You cannot pick that item up at all. And this is why you need to write down your coordinates. Now, what we're breaking here is a amethyst cluster, and the amethyst cluster is what gives you the shards. There is 4, maybe 5 stages of growth when it comes to the amethyst. So you need to make sure it's a cluster and it's fully growing. And yeah, you can craft this. In terms of finding them, well, they're pretty random. You can find these in some cases above ground. In some cases, you can find them in oceans. And typically, you're just going to find them while doing your normal exploring in caves. Number 4, in today's video, the Wandering Loser becomes a little bit more useful. The Wandering Trader now has the option to sell players pointed dripstone, which this feature is incredibly useful. Another item that they are able to sell you is rooted dirt. You can get this 2 ways, but trading them is one of them. The Wandering Trader will actually sell you a moss block. This can also be found in shipwrecks in new generated chunks, but you can also buy it and get the azalea trees. The last one is the small drip leaf. You can start off with the small drip leaf and then of course get yourself a big one. These are 4 new trades that the Wandering Trader is able to offer to you, which I think is a great introduction, because to be totally honest with you, this feature in Minecraft had so much potential. So it's good to see they're using old features to introduce new features. Number 5 in today's video is infinite lava source and infinite water source. This might not seem like a big game-changing feature to most people, but pointed dripstone hovering over a cauldron with either lava or water above it now offers unlimited water or unlimited lava. I feel like this is going to be a huge game changer for the likes of skyblock maps. And like I said, to most people, this might not seem like a huge feature, but I think it is. And yeah, I think it goes in the top 5 most important things to remember with the 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update. So that's it for today's video. I hope this video has helped you out. If you could leave a like, I do really appreciate it. I also hope you're just as excited as I am for this update. I'm super excited to try and find myself an Amethyst Geode. I know it's going to take quite some time, but I think it's a great introduction. Last but not least, get those Fortune 3 pickaxes ready, and I will see you across the Minecraft world. Catch you next time. Have a great day.